Today, I want to show you a super practical workflow for vertical streaming, and then how to turn those long sessions into a steady feed of shorts without losing your mind. We're going to cover the OBS setup quickly so your vertical stream looks crisp, and then I'll show you how Vizard can automatically chop up the best moments, schedule them, and keep your socials humming while you focus on creating. Think of this as a hands-on playbook, where you set up the stream, go live vertically, and then let Vizard do all the heavy lifting for your content repurposing. All right, first things first. If you already have OBS open, head over to your settings menu located on the right side of the main dashboard. Navigate to the Stream tab, choose YouTube RTMPS as your provider, and then go ahead and connect your account securely. If you have never live streamed on YouTube before, you will need to open your browser, go to YouTube, and click the Create button in the top right corner to select Go Live. Keep in mind that YouTube sometimes enforces a 24-hour activation window for brand new streamers, so please do not freak out if the system tells you that you need to wait. Once you successfully see the new YouTube Live Control Room interface, you are officially cleared to start your broadcast journey. Back in OBS, ignore the default streaming service recommendations for now and jump straight to the Output tab. These are the crucial settings that will give you high-quality vertical video specifically optimized for mobile shorts. If you are a Mac user, make sure to pick the native hardware encoder, while Windows users should typically select NVIDIA if you have an NVENC card installed. Set your rate control to CBR, which stands for constant bit rate, to ensure your stream stability remains consistent throughout the session. For the actual bitrate, I usually aim for around 9,000 kilobits per second for a high-definition vertical stream. That specific setting provides a really nice balance of visual clarity without completely hammering your home internet connection. Quick note on how to pick your bitrate. Run a speed test on speedtest.net and check your actual upload speed. To comfortably stream at 9,000 kilobits, you want at least 20 megabits per second of upload capacity available. Anything significantly above 20 means you are safe, but if your upload is lower than that, you should drop your bitrate accordingly. For your keyframe interval, set that to 2 seconds. Use a high profile, and make sure to have V-frames enabled for a clean encode. Now let's talk about your canvas. Go to Video Settings and change your base resolution to 1080 by 1920. Yep, that is the standard vertical orientation for portrait video, and you should set your output scaled resolution to the exact same numbers. I usually keep the frame rate at 60 for smooth gameplay or fast motion, but 30 is perfectly fine if you want to save bandwidth. Hit OK, and your OBS software will immediately flip to that tall portrait canvas we need. From here, you simply build your scene like you normally would by clicking the plus sign under the Sources tab. Go ahead and add your camera by selecting Video Capture Device, choosing your webcam, and hitting OK. If the camera isn't fitting perfectly, just click and drag the frame to resize it and place it wherever it looks best for your aesthetic. You can also add a starting soon screen or a BRB graphic as a media source to keep things looking professional. If you like polished overlays, websites like Stream Designs sell great packages with countdowns and alerts that fit vertical layouts perfectly.
Pro tip, don't overdo it visually because your mobile viewers are looking at tiny screens, so keep the important details large and visible.
Add your gameplay or screen capture by selecting Game Capture. Then resize it and align it within your vertical frame. Right-click the element and select Transform to center it horizontally so everything snaps into place perfectly. Layer your scenes so your camera, any overlays, and your gameplay all make sense in the portrait format. Once you have a layout you love, go to Manage Broadcast on the right side of OBS to set up your actual stream. Create a new broadcast, enter your title, a clear description with links to your socials, and choose your privacy setting. If you want your live session to show up in the YouTube Shorts feed, make sure to set it to public. If you just want to test your audio and visual levels first, use the Unlisted setting instead. Select gaming as your category if that is what you are streaming, and handle the Made for Kids toggle correctly. Most creators should pick No, unless the content you are making is explicitly designed for children. Add a custom thumbnail if you have created one, which really helps with click-through rates. Normal latency is usually fine, but choose low latency if you want less delay between you and your viewers. Enable the DVR function if you want your viewers to be able to rewind the stream while you are still live. Then simply click Create Broadcast and start streaming, and OBS will send that vertical feed directly to YouTube. Okay, that is the streaming part. Now here is where most creators really drop the ball. You stream for an hour or 3, and the gold moments are often buried in the middle of a very long file. Manually clipping these highlights is a total drag, and a lot of tools out there are expensive, slow, or require you to babysit every single clip. That is exactly where Vizard comes in and why I prefer using it alongside OBS. Quick comparison, tools like Capwing or Descript are great for editing, but they often charge a lot per export or require manual trimming. Other auto-clip services might only work for certain platforms or simply do not handle scheduling for you, so you end up juggling multiple apps. Vizard avoids most of those pain points by automating highlight detection, clip creation, and scheduling all in one convenient place. This allows you to be consistent with your content without having to deal with all the manual overhead. How I use Vizard after a vertical stream is simple. Either connect Vizard to my YouTube channel so it pulls the video automatically, or if you prefer, you can just manually upload the recorded MP4 file exported from OBS directly into the Vizard platform. It will scan the footage and identify viral-worthy moments using audio spikes, applause, high-energy bursts, and smiles. You can preview all the suggested clips, tweak the in and out points if needed, and pick your output aspect ratio. In our case, always choose the vertical 9:16 ratio so the clips are perfectly ready for Shorts, TikTok, and Reels. The magical part is definitely the auto-editing feature for viral clips. Vizard produces ready-to-post short clips with smart cuts and professional pacing. It is not just chopping video into fixed 30-second pieces, it actually looks for the story beats and cuts accordingly. It can also auto-generate captions, which is absolutely huge for mobile viewers watching without sound. That alone saves a massive amount of time compared to dragging a long video into a timeline and hunting for highlights. The next step is auto-scheduling. Instead of manually posting every clip, tell Vizard how often you want your content to go out. It will push clips to your selected platforms based on that cadence, keeping your channel active. You can mix in different clips so your channel never looks repetitive. And you can set preferred posting windows so you hit the peak engagement times for your specific audience. This scheduling feature is a complete game changer if you are trying to scale content without hiring an editor. Then there is the content calendar, which is a single view where you can see all your scheduled clips. You can edit captions, change thumbnails, shuffle dates, and manage which platforms each clip goes to. It is basically the central control hub for your entire repurposing strategy. If you decide to pivot your strategy, you can bulk edit scheduled clips instead of recreating everything from scratch. A few practical tips. Make sure your source file is high quality, as cleaner input leads to cleaner auto clips.
Tag or note timestamps during the live if you want Vizard to focus on certain sections.
You can ask for under 30-second viral style clips, or longer 60 to 90-second explanatory cuts. Use custom templates for titles and thumbnails inside Vizard to keep your branding consistent across all your clips. To recap, yes, you could manually edit in professional software, but that is much more expensive at scale. Vizard automates the discovery, editing, and scheduling loop, so you can turn one stream into dozens of shorts. That is why I recommend using it as part of your streaming workflow, not as a replacement for OBE. OBS gets you the high-quality source, and Vizard turns that source into consistent social media-ready content. To summarize the workflow, set up OBS for vertical, build your scene, and go live. When the stream ends, let Vizard pull the VOD, review the clips, and enable auto-schedule. Do this consistently, and you will be feeding a steady stream of shorts, while your long-form content remains the foundation. No more staring at timelines for hours. This is how a lot of creators scale without burning out. If you want, I can walk you through a step-by-step demo next, showing you the exact OBS settings and creating the first batch. But for now, remember, vertical streaming plus clean OBS settings plus Vizard equals way more content and way less busy work. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.